Ready?
Yep.
Very good.
Yeah, it's me, baby. Calm down. Mention those certain things. It comes to something sometimes. But honestly, on a very minor note, I do find it pretty cute to show to you that high schoolers in general have been actually major sources of audio information for you. Usually I try to glance from far away or very low resolution. They word it up because it's important. It's important to know talking about high schools for variety of reasons, which includes the ability to everything else. And if you specific mentionings, references, giggles after certain phrases and words and everything else, and as I said, that's the reason why I have 100% full confidence that it's me. Yeah, I'm not dealing with the brightest sorts, but even so, can get that much treat from you. It's open. Then you say, maybe it is open. Maybe they're going to tell you straight out. And yes, that's an assumption you can make. Even if you couldn't make, you can just go around that, right? I don't even know if I'm going to be alive by the time I'm going around that. So I cannot make the assumption. I have to assume that they're going to dispute just about every single thing. And that's the assumption I make. When I say there's mountains upon mountains of that they're throwing heat sweat drugs right here. Like right now, there's some type of narcotic in the air. On us, both of us, while the elevator keeps tugging around on every single floor. And know that I said that before. Do anything? Every single floor, they're putting some narcotics in here. Now the elevator, I can wait. You see me waiting on that? Or she comment sometimes when it's exceeding or when she's crying or when I need to go. But in general, just waiting. There's not much to do, right? Right now, there are narcotics being used, heat sweat drugs. Like my body starts to sweat for some reason, very artificially. You know that if that was you. Matter of fact, if I said, oh, the elevator just passed straight through. It's on L2, and the light's still on. See that? Now, I don't know why that would happen, but I would say that the same individual is releasing the narcotics caused that. It sounds pretty sensible to me. Okay? So normally with this way, it's not a huge deal, but I'm not going to be drugged more than I have to, other than. Okay? Now it comes with its own set of issues to comply with those things, like for instance, that clearly would have been designed to get me to move. Again, the difference, because someone trying to get home, something I always assume. So the heat sweat drugs had its effect, turn into the exhaustion drug. I noticed every time that they throw, back in Buenos Aires, another thing that they will throw is just exorbitant amount of exhaustion drug. It hits our drug pressure. Well, I suppose they both, because the issue is I kept just struggling because I was knocking and having. Notoriously, I said that I was going to go to the supermarket to buy water. I won't. I can guarantee you there'll be a bunch of things there, and I just don't want to go for that.
So what you said?
Oh, it's still recording, that's a surprise. The reason for the wing is that my short's not large enough. As I was saying, notoriously I said I was going to go to the classes, but I won't because probably there'll be so many times there that I don't want to go through. And instead, we would have a bunch of things. How about this running is a thing as well? Personalize the behavior depending on them. I get annoyed when I eat fast, and then I put stuff in the blocks both blocks access to both. Right? You are annoyed at someone like that because of importance and someone, the very person who stuff in the blocks vision into you. What would you feel? Annoyed? Because there's another side there after I was putting the bed. As I said, most of those things, even the things that you think make sense, only make sense to the point when you give them thorough scrutiny or further scrutiny, and then you see collapsing like a shattering like a glass in the ground. Not always is easy though. Again, sometimes, when I say sometimes, I mean sometimes. Other times it's actually quite just. Something different, but I don't have the money. The Lord Minas for this. There was an actual increase on weird behaviors that came from, let's say, things that I started walking in. So, there were separate departments. I'm actually thinking this is from him. As I was saying,